story squires to story lords, the prompt-based fiction podcast with 2 prompts, 3 stories, and infinite laughter. I'm Rich. With me, as always, is Jeff.
Hello.
And Josh.
Ha! I'm infinitely laughing from last time we did the show.
We've always been laughing.
Somebody kill me. I hate this.
I haven't eaten in weeks.
Put me out of my misery.
And big surprise, because no one really knew about this apart from us. We have Greg on the show again.
I can't stop. I'm suing Josh.
The queef blower himself.
That's right. I'm blowing it all over the place.
I like how he chose out of all 3 of us to sue Josh. That's good.
It makes the most sense if you think about it.
Well, I'm the most envious of Josh, of course, clearly.
I'm the most used to it out of all
I want
of us, I'll tell you that much.
to be redhead, but, you know, the cards didn't go in my favor, so.
You can't just become a redhead, you know?
I know.
Lucille Ball did.
Well, I've tried to genetically engineer myself here, but I keep growing a third arm.
If you get enough redhead in you, right, it might turn you red.
That's what I'm
If
missing.
I helped you out all night long.
I think that's what I'm missing, honestly. I don't know anything about biology at all.
It shows, Greg.
I don't know anything about your big city ways, but if you want to have sex with me, I guess that's fine.
I guess that makes the most sense.
This has all the making of a Hallmark movie, I've got to say.
Hell
I
yeah.
moved to the big city.
I'm the country girl.
A queef blower. Now I'm fucking a redhead.
That's what
Or a grocery store novel. That could work too.
Did I tell you guys that there is a Netflix Hallmark movie coming out with Zooey Deschanel and Charlie Cox?
Yeah, you did.
What the fuck?
I am
And it's about
all the fuck over that.
Katie
Gosh.
Sackhoff makes them. She produces them.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
White women love Hallmark.
Honkies love Hallmark. Oh, we both said
Exactly. Yep.
Honk
We love to
Mark.
honk on over to the Hallmark.
Honkies.
it. My favorite honkyism is now because my girlfriend's been reading The Dark Tower. Stephen King calls them gray meat honkies at one point.
Right.
That's
Gray
amazing.
meat honkies?
Gray meat honkies.
That's
Yep.
the first time I've ever felt offended.
That series of books is a fucking roller coaster of quality.
Oh yeah, man. Oh my god.
No,
It goes from like really great to the end.
We're in the middle,
Yep.
so I guess we're in the good stuff. So
wait a minute. So you'd probably be at like the sentient train part of the book, yeah?
yeah, yep. The Blaine the Pain Train, baby. That's right.
Fucking
That's his
hell.
name?
Yeah.
That's his name. Fucking crazy.
good book.
bonkers.
Our prompts were sentients and trains. No, they weren't. They were
No.
kangaroo boxing
Princesses?
matches.
Oh, fuck.
Ca-
Whoops.
I mean, you wish they were kangaroo boxing matches and journals. And
yeah.
this week, Jeff Rotal's going to kick us off.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, no, Jeff Pennington. Sorry, I read my notes wrong.
Okay. It would have been good if I knew a single Jethro Tull song, so I could have
You
referenced
play
it.
some rock flute for us there?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna play Foghat anyway. Anyway, the title of my story is The 666 Society Part 2, Much Lagoon About Nothing, a Frankenstein PI mystery.
Oh,
Yeah, this is the easiest fucking prompt that Jeff has ever done.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
except for maybe the kangaroo box?
Look, that fits so seamlessly into Universal Monsters, doesn't it?
The Lost Cryptid. Kangaroo Man.
Fuck whoever made Kangaroo Jack, by the way. How dare you fucking talking kangaroo bait me? Anyway, from the case files of Adam Frankenstein, private investigator, New York, New York, fall 1935, entry 14. Probably read the last entry of this journal if you don't know what the fuck's going on in this episode. I mean this entry. A lot of shit went down that has to do with this one, and it's a continuing story and shit. You should be listening to every episode anyway. Fuck! We spend a lot of time and effort making this show after all, and they're all good stories. I mean, journal entries. Anyways. No, I had $50,000 burning in my metaphorical pocket and a wild goose chase to go on. Metaphorical.
Real pockets?
Metaphorical because I wasn't going to get caught undead carrying around that much money in New York City during any era of its history. That shit was tucked away in a safe spot deeper than your mom's anal cavity and a lot less caked on dry jizz in it, hopefully.
Oh,
God, a lot less?
And
Why is there any?
And a wild goose chase because the bill was being entirely footed by the wicked witch of the yeast infection, Ursula Redgrave. I was told there was some kind of hullabaloo happening with magical bullshit that was gonna fuck up reality worse than it already was somehow, and it hinged all on my old buddy Jonathan Gray, the Wolfman. We took a tumble out of a 20-story high-rise and he lived to tell the tale, so that's impressive enough for me, you know. But also now he's fucked up Ursula Redgrave's day on top of it, so maybe I was just looking for him to buy him a drink as thanks. I hadn't decided yet. Either way, I was standing on top of a rickety old wooden watchtower at the docks, playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo with the docked yachts to figure out which one Gray owned around midnight. Without much luck at that. It turns out a good place to hide out if you don't want anybody to find your rich criminal bullshit was in a boat the size and cost of the fucking Taj Mahal, not hidden whatso-fucking ever. Cops hated
Trump's
water.
Taj Mahal or the real one?
I don't think the Trump Taj Mahal existed in 1935.
That never stopped.
yeah, exactly. Don't start with that.
It's historically accurate. Cops hated water almost as much as vampires, I guess. Still up in the air which one of them kills the most children, though. I was kicking myself for not asking for a more specifics when a strange, wet, shambling noise to my right almost sent me into cardiac arrest. I swung around, .357 Magnum in hand, to find myself face to face with Gil. Now, how do I explain this fucking reject from 20,000 Leagues Under My Toilet? He's slimy, green, bug-eyed. He looks a little like somebody forced a frog to evolve at gunpoint.
I'll fuck him.
The lady who'd accompanied Redgrave to procure my involvement in this fiasco was his, lover. A mousy brown little broad by the name of Kay Lawrence. I'd rescued him once before from this very dock. A boat headed out to some private zoo owned by Dracula. Look, this story doesn't have to not be stupid as fuck, alright? It's a cohesive narrative. Fuck you. Gil was tall and thin and distractingly naked, though I didn't see any genitalia on him, which, believe it or not, didn't do much to make me feel any better about it. I kept thinking about Kay Lawrence and gagging a little bit. He also had these gigantic black eyes that seemed soulful and emotive in a way that honestly just confused the shit out of me mostly. I chalked it up to personification. People could feel bad about anything, inanimate or not, even your whore mother, so maybe I was just staring at my own feelings reflected. I didn't care for that. Jesus Christ, Gil! I almost painted the walls with a brand new Picasso made out of your underdeveloped dog bog brain, man. You gotta be more careful who you're fish flopping up behind in the dark, I rattled off, slipping my piece back into my shoulder holster under my overcoat. I drew my wide-brimmed hat down over my eyes a little to try to regain composure, but mostly just to seem cool.
Hell yeah.
Gil, per usual, didn't say anything. He'd been mute since the moment I met him, so this didn't surprise me. But it did continue to piss me off. He turned one of his gross-ass fish stick fingers towards the bay. I followed along, begrudgingly, with my eyes until they landed on his mark. A mid-sized, pristine white yacht with the words Queen Anne printed along the side of it with a small decal of a crown behind the lettering. "That's Gray's party boat?" I asked, my voice probably tinged with the kind of crusty-ass sarcasm I saved for people I was forced to work with to make certain I never made an accidental friend.
Yeah, Gil's not a people, though, really.
You stomp your hoof once for yes and twice for no. If I didn't know any better, I could have sworn he rolled his big bulbous eyes at me. He pointed harder at the boat, and then at himself, creating a hand sign with 2 fingers held up, and then a small swirl of his finger on his palm, slow and deliberate, then nodded. Without another word, he turned and slipped back down the stairs from the watchtower, disappearing into the darkness. Well, I didn't get a fucking word of that, I muttered to myself, squinting my eyes to peer down.
That could mean anything.
Squinting my eyes to peer down at the oversized Queen Anne bobbing up and down in the water. I shrugged, made sure the pistol was still firmly holstered under my arm, and slipped down the steps myself, disappearing into the darkness as best a 7-foot-tall chalk-white behemoth ever could. Nobody ever stops you for being out of place on the docks. It's such a freezing cold, salty hellhole to be at that everybody just assumes you're supposed to be there, because nobody in their right mind would come down if they didn't have to. I walked past half a dozen people in the dark, each one shadier than the last, and every time we did our best blind man impression and didn't notice each other. It felt nice after a lifetime of being leered at. Even though the Queen Anne was docked, it had taken up all its walkways, which left me standing on a moldy old wooden dock, staring 40 feet up the sheer steel side of the boat with my dick in my hand.
God damn, it's a huge boat.
So his
And
pistol.
a huge dick.
And as long as my dick was, it wasn't gonna make it up there if I tried to mollywop it as a grappling hook.
Hell yeah. What do you want?
Do that?
I looked around for anything that could help me out and found an unorthodox path just waiting for me. A larger ship right next door to the Queen Anne. The Queen Anne had its walkway down.
That's Jeff's boat's name, the Queen Hand.
There was quite a ruckus being kicked up on the Queen Anne, but the ship next to it, the Dakota Blue, was completely still, dark, and silent on the water. I let myself on board as quietly as I could manage. The walkway was a zigzag pattern that saved space on these narrow docks, but it still took way longer than you'd imagine to make it to the top. I was just imagining having to carry cargo up that bitch and being thankful nobody ever put me to work for physical labor. Besides your nasty-ass mother, anyway. She puts me to work physically every night of the week, straight into overtime.
Every night?
Your mom's a whore, is what I'm saying.
That's a lot.
But
That's
really,
too much.
really good for her.
At least
I'm
he's
not
honest.
trying to slut-shame your dirty-ass old bitch of a mother. I'm a feminist.
Sounds like it.
At the top of the walkway, I hunkered down low and peered over the top of the railing, immediately seeing a broad-shouldered man standing on the deck staring off into the distance. I instantly clocked him as a guard and bum-rushed him as quickly and quietly as I could manage. I came up behind him and bopped him on the head like Fred Flintstone, and he went down like a bag of rubble. Bam, bam.
Hey!
Damn.
His body
Betty.
splayed out on the deck, and I pretty quickly noticed my unfortunate mistake. It was just an old man wearing a turtleneck sweater, a captain's hat, and a blazer with New York boat tours emblazoned on the side of it.
Oh, he deserved it.
I
He
stared.
deserved it.
I stared blank-faced as the slow rocking of the boat on the waves sent his crumpled body sliding up the deck, then down the deck, bumping every piece of cargo and machinery on the way. Up, then down, face down the whole way.
Getting sick.
Sorry, fella, I whispered hoarsely. It fell on deaf ears. Or maybe dead ears. To be real with you, I didn't really check. I was kind of in a hurry. I backed
That's
up
the
halfway.
ocean's problem now.
I backed up halfway across the deck, waited for the maybe corpse of the tour captain to slide past me, clear down the boards, and then took a running start towards the edge of the boat. With an awkward, wide-legged leap, I was sent sailing over the side of it. Thank God, clearing the distance between the two boats, and came crashing down onto the boards of the deck of the Queen Anne, shoulder first. The wood pretty much gave instantly. I'm not really sure what I was hoping for, honestly. The metal that met my back next stopped me dead in my tracks, though, if you'll forgive the constant pun I'm trying to avoid every second of my life. I writhed in pain on the floor inside the hull of the ship as the bright lights hanging overhead temporarily blinded me to my surroundings. Voices raised in shock and terror, protest and wrath, so I knew I wasn't alone. Far from it. "What the fuck is that?" one guy cried. "A guy fell through the ceiling." Another followed. "Is that a corpse?" My eyes began to adjust. I could finally take in my surroundings. I was probably more confused than I was blind, though, really. I was standing in the middle of a sandy makeshift ring surrounded by stones piled up in a great big circle. The sand was only about knuckle deep, and there was steel floor below it, nowhere near enough to say cushion a big fucking angry dead guy's fall, even a little fucking bit. When would that ever fucking happen, you know? Anyway.
Come on.
Tough out there.
You knew what you were doing
Get
when you
real.
jumped off of a boat onto another boat.
Anyway, there was a crowd of about 25 guys seated on metal chairs around the outside of the ring, all of them staring wide-eyed and slack-jawed with hands full of cash drooped at their sides, yelling out of their dumb fucking interjections every now and then. The walls were bare metal, studded, with a porthole window every now and then, showcasing the pitch-black night outside of them. Not exactly the kind of fancy yacht I'd imagine listening to the tales of Robinson Crusoe before he boat beefed it big time. Inside the ring with me, a huge guy with a face that looked like he'd been moonlighting as a crash test dummy, but standing directly in front of the car. He had a crew cut and was wearing boxing gloves and shorts with high-laced boots, and his mouth was already bleeding. Standing across from him was some kind of weird-ass fucking beast standing on its back legs with boxing gloves taped to its front paws. It growled, hissed, and spitted as it hopped around the periphery of the circle, its long tail pressing into the sand hard with every move. I'd honestly never seen anything like this fucking thing in my life, and I really didn't pay any more attention to my surroundings after I saw it. I was the slack-jawed yokel just rubbernecking vacantly after that. What the fuck are you doing here? A voice boomed out of the back of the crowd to snap me out of my reverie. I turned to see a large throne-like chair sit against the back wall on a raised dais with a small kitchen table in front of it, covered in a half-eaten steak meal. On either side of the table, a woman stared with wide eyes, one blonde and one brunette, both wearing one-piece swimsuits even in the freezing cold of the room. But the voice had definitely come from the man in the middle, standing tall with slicked back black hair, gray at the temples, burning eyes, and a double-breasted brown suit. It was Jonathan Gray himself. Hey, Johnny, long time no see, I called out to him with a wave. The crowd began to murmur amongst themselves. The freaky creature was keeping its distance from both me and the mud-faced boxer, thankfully. You ruined my life, Gray screamed out, grabbing his glass of wine and hurling it across the room with all the physical prowess of the kid picked last at T-ball.
T-ball.
The glass shattered on the ground before it even reached the makeshift circular ring. I was living the high life before you revealed I was... You fucking hired me for that, I rebutted, pointing up at him and grimacing. I looked around the room slowly and took it all in again. What the fuck is this, anyway? The crowd shared awkward, confused glances. Even Gray shook his head twice before he spoke again. It's a boxing match. What the fuck? I cried out, throwing my hand around the room to point out the scene as I spoke. You boxing matching a guy versus this big fucked up dog? That's messed up, Gray. You don't feel any kind of kinship for this gross dog's plight? You're a dog too and everything.
Making some good points here.
The crowd was growing more and more confused and uncomfortable, most of them turning their eyes towards Gray now, including the mush-mouthed boxer in the ring with me. It's a kangaroo, you imbecile, Gray screeched out, his fist shaking at his sides. You don't know what a goddamn kangaroo is? Did you drop out of schooling before they taught that in kindergarten? It's a marsupial from Australia. What the flying fuck is Australia? Do you mean Austria? I asked, genuinely dumbfounded that this dude was just rattling off fake-ass biology facts given the situation.
Biology.
Doesn't know what Australia is.
They didn't have no
biology is.
dogs like this in Austria last time I was there. Now, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the most true record of my birth and early life, was written in the year 1818. The actual events naturally happened in the late 1700s. Australia, which is a country I've come to learn since this merry misadventure, was fully colonized around 1890. So you can understand my confusion here. I don't think I should be as judged as I was for this faux pas, considering this shit wasn't even a twinkle in the Queen of England's wrinkled up old gunt when I was learning geography.
Wait.
That's what rugrats are, but he doesn't know what
Yeah, how can he? How in the hell is he expected?
Because he's cultured. He's cultured, Josh. He knows Rugrats at least.
Man.
He does not mention things that are out of time from where he's at in his dialogue. Only in the voiceover, except that one time where I made a joke about it.
in the diary.
Still, the room erupted into laughter. Gray raised a hand and screamed over the throng for the boxer to go ahead and beat me to death. His name was Manx, I overheard. Not that it was gonna matter in a minute or two when I punched his fucking head off. I tried to keep my distance from the big fucked up dog as the muscle-bound brute came at me. I gotta hand it to him. I probably wouldn't have just head-on charged a guy I didn't even come up to the shoulders on, but he was confident. That's admirable. He feinted left and drove a piston-hard right hook directly into my solar plexus that could have taken down a moose on its best day. You can imagine his surprise when it hit like he was punching the side of a refrigerator. His arm stopped cold and he looked up at me with sudden wide and scared eyes. I almost felt bad belting him in the jaw and sending him flying out of the circle of the ring into the crowd of people. Almost. The couple dozen men crowded in the darkness around the ring began to stand, scream, and run, seeing what I'd done to the burliest palooka amongst them.
Palooka!
One of them even drew out a little .22 caliber Derringer pistol and let loose all 6 rounds at me. Felt like little bee stings as the bullets singed into my outer skin layer and stuck. By the last bullet, I'd cleared the distance between us and yanked him up by the front of his suit. His pistol clanked onto the metal floor around the same time I drove his head down into it like a railroad spike, letting his body fall sideways like a stiff board being knocked over. He clattered to the ground motionless like Wile E. Coyote without the scene transition. The last of the crowd had filed out, and I found myself mostly alone with Jonathan Gray. You see, being on the side of the room without the door to leave, his 2 sexy bimbos hadn't been able to run with the rest of the crowd, and were now cowering in the corner of the room, trying to shrink down enough to not be seen.
Remember, he's a feminist.
Gray, for his part, was sitting in the middle table once more, staring straight down at the ground silently. Aw, come on, ladies, I ain't gonna manhandle you. You can go ahead and get out of here, it's cool. I waved them towards the door and stepped out of the way. They were reticent, to say the least, to make a move. But I kept waving and even began pantomiming like an air traffic control signaler to a plane. And they finally, after exchanging wary glances, decided to run for it, pushing past me and out the door and into the hallway.
Air traffic
existed for like 20 years and he knows what that is.
Yeah. He's cultured, like Greg said.
I love him.
Australia? What the fuck is that?
Australia doesn't exist yet. When he was a kid, when he was like made, it wasn't
Baby Frankenstein, the cartoon coming this spring.
On ABC Kids.
They decided to run for it, pushing past me and out the door and into the hall and beyond. I assumed anyway. I didn't know shit about this ship at this point, besides the deck was pretty flimsy. Ah! A raging scream came from behind me, and I barely had time to turn around and register where it had come from. Manx, the boxer, was lunging towards me with blood spraying from his broken nose and dislocated jaw, his gurgling voice filling the room as he swung a wide right hook at me. Bam! Manx hit the floor, skidded away, his eyes completely emptied of all consciousness. That big, weird-ass dog had intercepted him with a swift and violent right-legged kick into his midsection, knocking the wind out of him and sending him to the ground expertly. The dog bounced in place, looking at me with dark, strange eyes, and I nodded to it, not really knowing what Austrian dogs like this could understand and couldn't. It bounded across the room and out the door as well. I couldn't even fucking begin to fathom where it was going or how things were gonna go for it, but I had hope in my heart that it'd find a nice home and be a beloved family dog of some kind. Again, I didn't know what a fucking kangaroo was at the time. Please stop fucking judging me.
He's gonna get a job as a bouncer.
Ha!
Boo!
Well, guys, see you next week.
I can't promise any of my kangaroo-related jokes are any better than that in advance.
Well, Jonathan Gray said without anger or fear in his voice, steeping his fingers together in front of his mouth like some kind of low-rent Gendo Ikari.
Okay.
You are certainly predictable, if nothing else. I just didn't understand how predictable that predictability could be. Uh-huh. You want to turn into like a different type of dog for me to beat the shit out of, or you just gonna roll over for belly rubs now? I quipped, feeling a twinge of regret pretty much instantly after I realized how sexual that sounded, but it was too late to do anything about it.
Roll with it.
When she told us that you would come running if the paycheck was right, regardless of how ridiculous and fishy it sounded, I really didn't believe her. Gray spoke cryptically, leaning back into his seat and placing his hands folded neatly in his lap, one leg crossed over the other. I really didn't want to be a part of any of this, but the reward was just too good. Oh, is this where you spring your big clever trap on me? Give me a goddamn break. I know when I'm being played. I grinned, cocky and stupid as ever, and went to retrieve the gun under my arm, but my hand never made it. The circle beneath my feet, covered in sand, began to swirl violently around on the ground in such a familiar way as to make my stomach drop to the floor. It
In
rose
Australia, it spins the opposite way.
up. You mean Austria?
Yeah, sorry.
It rose up from the steel and pressed together tightly, creating two perfect hands of sand, which latched around either of my ankles, tight enough to stop me in place. With the sand gone from the floor, though, my bigger problem became apparent.
It's a mummy!
Etched into the steel floor as if by some kind of blade were dozens upon dozens of weird ancient runes which had begun to glow as if on cue. The energies within them rose up from the ground and created a wall around me, from floor to ceiling. The sand dissipated around my ankles, but I was just as trapped as ever. Just as fucked as ever, too, from the looks of it. I reached out and touched the weird-ass purple barrier, and the searing white-hot pain that fired through me was more intense than the searing white-hot jizz I fire into each and every one of your mamas intensely and regularly.
White hot, huh?
It's as pale as his skin.
I yanked my hand back and blew on the fingertips, trying to subside the burning. Very ancient magic, darling. Even you aren't strong enough to break through it. The shadows began to stir beyond the magic which had entrapped me. Multiple figures moved just beyond where I could see, which mostly just served to piss me off more. But one of them was fairly obvious, so she just went ahead and stepped forward into the light. Ursula Redgrave.
That bitch.
I came prepared this time. There will be no last-minute portals to shunt me this go-around. Jonathan Gray stood behind her on her left side, and a third figure stood in the darkness, almost visible at its edge. Alright, so maybe your trap was better than I gave it credit for. Big whoop. You ain't gonna keep me prisoner, and you sure as hell can't kill me. I just come back. I said matter-of-factly, which may be a weird new bit of lore or not. I don't remember if I ever wrote in this journal or not, but there you go. I've been in some situations that should have killed a normal slab of beef like myself, but I survived.
Slab of beef.
It ain't invincibility or whatever, but it's nice depending on how much I want to live that particular day. So what's the plan, you nasty, wrinkly old catcher's mitt-faced bitch? Also, you stink.
Covering all the bases.
Ursula Redgrave frowned a hateful grimace. God damn, Jonathan Gray muttered. Redgrave gave him one look and he shut up immediately, raising his hands up in apology. Now we are going to an island far, far from here, where we'll have plenty of time and privacy to figure out what will kill you. Redgrave said with a wrathful grin spreading across her black-tinged lips. and we will go through every option our considerable imaginations can come up with, Mr. Frankenstein. Of that, I assure you. And who's we, Redgrave? You got any more flaccid flunkies I should know about out there? I asked while eyeballing the room around me, watching the shadowy figures circle me in their private little darkness. Just one, for now, she said flatly. The figure to her right, once cloaked at the edge of the darkness, stepped forward. Tall, thin, and looking like somebody forced a frog to evolve at gunpoint, stood my old pal Gil.
Oh,
He wouldn't look at me, his eyes dark and bulbous as ever, staring straight down at the floor. "You goddamn fillet of fuckhead!" I yelled out. Taking a step towards the magical barrier that surrounded me in a rage, but deciding better of it and stepping back to avoid being burnt to a crisp on it. "I oughta fucking sushi roll your traitorous ass up and eat you with a side of fucking fried rice, you deep-sea scum-sucking bastard."
Woo.
He's pissed. He doesn't like to be betrayed.
Please quiet down our guest, Gil. We have a very long journey ahead of us, and he is becoming tiresome, Redgrave said with a widening, hateful smirk plastered across her ever-wrinkling features. Gil quietly turned his head to the side and held up his hand, a strange hole beneath his arm opening up like a nasty-ass forearm sphincter and firing out a long, thin spine from inside, which penetrated the mystical fire surrounding me and went straight into my neck like a sniper's bullet.
Penetrated.
The poison was so strong and so fast that my head hit the cold metal floor before I could even come up with another fish joke to yell at Gil in a rage. You know, that's probably what I regret the most. Even with all the blundering into the obvious traps and whatnot, I should have at least been able to hit him with one more sushi joke. Ah, well.
Plenty of time on the way to Austria. Where we're going.
As I lay there, head swimming, everything getting black, everything swirling around me like I was the turd going down the drain. I could barely make out the shadowy shapes that stood over me at the edge of the mystic fire. I could have sworn there were 6 of them. To be continued.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
that was great.
Cricket Man!
Completely wrong in every way you could be.
Cricket woman! That was great.
Damn,
Thank you.
man.
Oh, I can't believe Gil did that.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's a
Gil.
betrayal.
They must have his girlfriend tied up or something. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
his girlfriend was with Redgrave when they showed up.
But maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Could be
got
under
dirt.
duress.
Yeah, we just don't know. Maybe Gil is a traitorous filet-o fuckhead, and maybe not. We'll have to find out.
Fucking umami. You're gonna fuck his umami.
I just want like a gargoyle style animated show
Oh, man.
of this.
I
So
yeah.
love
bad.
that so much.
He's
Holy
so
shit.
so good with Frankenstein. PI.
like,
It's so good.
All the fucks and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
On
Yep,
Disney
yep.
Channel.
On Disney.
Disney Channel, Disney Plus Plus, where you get the mature content. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's called Hulu.
I
think that's
Disney
called-
18 plus.
Disney Hub.
It's called
Dot.
Blacked.com.
It's not.
called-
It's
called
not.
Frank.
Rule
.com.
34.
Franked.
Frank.com.
Did we just invent a new porn?
Franked.
It's a brand new porn genre where sexy, innocent ladies get fucked by a Frankenstein monster.
Queef blower.
Oh, I don't want to
.com.
watch that.
It's consensual.
Well, he's doing it though. He's shooting that fucking hot shit everywhere.
It's not consensual in the book.
Stepmom fucks a mummy?
Question
Frankenstein
mark?
does not fuck anyone in the book. He only
doesn't.
murders children.
He murders women and children. He doesn't rape people.
Somebody had to be murdering those
He
kids
also
in the
murders
18 whatevers.
men. It's fine.
Yep,
He's
yep,
an
he
equal
doesn't
opportunities
discriminate.
murderer.
Yep, yeah.
Look, everybody makes some mistakes now and then. Why does he have to keep hearing about this?
It's been over
If he didn't
200
kill
some
kids-
years. Come on.
If he didn't kill kids, if some kind of fucking preventable disease would have anyway.
No
So
doubt.
who cares?
Look,
True.
if she could have swam, the lake would have been fine. Is all I'm saying. It would have been fine.
Right.
I'm just saying it's time to release the Frankenstein files. That's what I'm saying.
No.
That's where they're going.
Don't put that on. Don't put that on Anna.
No, it's all gonna be redacted anyway. It's all bullshit.
In crayon.
Yep.
So, did Donald Trump blow Frankenstein's monster? Is what I'm learning today.
Absolutely.
That's what he calls his dick. Is Bubba.
Oh,
My dick, Bubba.
God.
Yucko.
Best dick. People are saying there's with tears in their eyes. They're saying it's the best dick I've ever blown.
You're gonna have tears in your eyes when you're done with that one. Holy
You
shit!
can hardly
doing it
notice the
right.
stitching.
He puts makeup on it to hide it. It's okay.
I had to floss afterward, but that's okay. It's disgusting.
That is absolutely disgusting.
That was a good second
in.
part of the story. I
you.
really enjoyed that.
Hell yeah.
That was good.
What's
I
gonna
love you,
happen next
Frankenstein.
time? Are they taking him to Epstein Island?
Or will he fight a mommy?
If there's one person that I'd like to go and would have liked to have gone and sought out that like gang of shysters, it's Adam
He would have
Frankenstein.
murdered every last one of them.
Oh, that would have been great. You would have wanted to be there.
Unfortunately, he might have accidentally murdered the sex trafficked women as well, so maybe we better not send him.
Look, he has not murdered an innocent person that you know of.
He was really nice to those ladies, and he was.
I mean,
I like
he's
that
got-
part.
Yeah.
He has got a very terrible aim, though, of that gun.
That's true.
That
It's also
is
it does
true.
matter how angry he is at the time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's also a massive 45 pistol, right? It's fucking.
he's got a
huge.
357.
Oh, he's got the 357. That's
Yeah.
That
right.
shit kills like bears.
Yeah,
it's the
man.
only gun that fits in his giant mitt. Is why he uses it.
It's like shooting moose and shit.
Whenever he fires it, he has to re-stitch his hand back on.
Flies the fuck off.
My finger.
Right, shall we take a break?
Yes, sir.
No.
Well, I mean, you're outvoted. We're going to go for a break. Bye.
Check them out.
Welcome back. It's Greg's turn to read now, and as he signed the contract before the beginning of the show, if it sucks in any way, he's never coming back. Over to you, Greg!
Okay, all right, here we go.
How are we getting away with this? I suck every week.
You're not.
Jeff, slap me in the face. Okay, all right, there we go. All the nerves are gone.
All the nerves in your
Anybody
face.
else really like that?
All the nerves in my face and my dick are gone. I don't know why the second one, but
We'll see.
my story is called Operation Mind Crime. Cue the Queen's Reich. It was midnight when, out of the rear corner of his apartment, Leonard F. Skinner could hear sirens pressing in against the cold glass of his umpteenth painted-over windows. He listened as water sloshed between the treads of tires like dough in a rolling pin, perpetually crashing down onto asphalt. In his hands, he held a porcelain mug. On the front, the words, "Thank God it's Catterday," with a tiny orange cat reaching its paws into the air.
He's Storylord's worst villain. I'm calling it now.
The smell of freshly brewed coffee wafted in the air and clung as half-heartedly as he cupped the mug. Two pieces of ice, once frozen together at either end, finally separated, one capsule now breaking free and veering into the side of the ceramic mug. Vrt, vrt. A vibration followed by an annoyingly loud ringtone pierced his ears as Leonard scanned up from the beverage and over to his askew coffee table. The light invaded the poorly lit apartment. He sat up from the sunken gray love seat. A slightly curled red and tan tapestry rug with frayed tassels shifted beneath his feet. Red decayed bricks stared contemptuously back at him in rows like Tetris blocks. He put down the mug down. Okay, let's try that again.
Look, we all feel it. We all know what that's
Oh,
like.
yeah. I know it's coming. Get it out now. He put the mug down to see the contact picture. A photoshopped image of Gex in sick viper shades. You know, like the old character Gex from the hit video game series and titular title, Gex, Enter the Gecko from 1998.
We all
What?
know Gex.
Yep.
Sign about that one.
We all know Gex. Frankenstein's favorite game, I believe.
We don't all know which voice we're talking about, though, because he had different voices based on different countries.
Fun.
What's that? That's when you were born, you say? Before your time, you say? Well, you may want to ask your mama who your real daddy is then, because I'm pretty sure Josh Henderson was getting downright dog nasty by then. And come to think of it,
95? Yeah, for sure.
he did mention your mama's name the other day and how he'd really like to reconnect with her. Listen, you got any problems with anything I just said, take it up with him. I'm just paraphrasing what he said. I didn't say any of that. He did. Josh Henderson, social security number.
I mean, it doesn't sound like Josh a callback. Normally he's a hit it and quit it type of person.
Hey, don't
Turning a new
disrespect
leaf.
your new daddy, all right?
As Leonard grabbed his cell phone, the name Izzy flashed as his thumb reluctantly hovered over the green icon. Ugh, he groaned before pressing down. Yo, yo, a scratchy voice resounded. Listen, I know you're up, man. Izzy, I don't have all night to listen to you read lore off wiki pages from obscure niche corners of the web, like that podcast you did last week. What was it? Storyboards or furry lords or whatever? Hold up.
Wow.
Hold up. I know you're just sitting there brooding your night away, but I've got something for you, actually. Leonard stopped. It's Vivitech, the conglomerate metadata firm. They got some identity theft on one of their own. Hired a third party, but got a freelance spot to fill out. And since our paychecks, have a bit of a rule of reciprocity, I figured they could use your expertise. Aren't they just another soulless group of greedy advert bastards? Leonard said. Mm-hmm. You know how it is, man. These fuckers want to keep any internal shit under wraps so they pay the big bucks. Thing is, it's their own CFO, Jamie Ruskin. I know it's some bureaucratic bullshit, but at least it's real work, man. Line those pockets.
It is so weird to hear a regular name after being introduced to Leonard F. Scandal as our hero.
What's so not? That's a regular name.
Yeah, it's totally regular.
In the South.
Christ, Leonard exhaled. He pushed his hand through his grown-in tapered salt and pepper hair, matting the bit of bangs in the front. He squeezed the bridge of his nose, knowing what this meant. Getting up, going out, and dealing with people and work. People putting expectations on him. People who wanted to see results.
This is a horror
Look.
story.
Setting the tone early. Look, Izzy said, I know you'd rather be home doing your own freelance shit, messing with your art, and what are you doing now? Clay modeling? And that's cool. It's Vendiclear. Hey, listener, Greg here. I made that word up. Vendiclear. Remember when Rich made up that one word way back when? Yeah, well, it's like that, and I can't remember it, and I don't have a definition, but it's got context clues, so use them. Gleeman? Yep. It's exactly like Gleeman.
Baby.
That is a cool
Gleeman and Duxon.
Or Duxon, yep. Moving on. Izzy continued. But you and I both know the world's a bitch and everything's expensive. So help me help you. You'll be set for a while. Leonard, you still there? Silence erupted in a pause like aggressive tinnitus. What time? Hell yes. Listen, bro, I'm telling you, you'll be thanking me later. Hold on, let me see. Says 9 a.m. and I'll send over the docket. I only got your best interest at heart. Right, big dog? I've known you for nearly 10 years and I don't think you've ever once called me big dog. I get it. Big contract, obnoxious amount of money. A bonus that screams more credits for you in your alien fuck farm game. What's it called? Love in Cheap Space or whatever. You're
Let
doing
me look that one up. Love.
you're doing the saintly thing here, throwing me a bone, which is ironically what I did to your mom last night. Hey-o, they both exclaimed.
Both?
Both of them.
At least it's got a good sense of humor.
All right. Thank you, buddy. But hey, don't knock my game, man. Come on, Izzy replied. I appreciate you, Len. Enjoy the rainy night. Won't be able to talk probably for a couple of days, but let's catch up after this, yeah? Leonard sat watching from his bay window, curtain drawn, fighting the mild anxiety building in his chest. He eventually drifted into some form of cursory sleep between the whirring of traffic and automated kitchen appliances. Mr. Skinner, a placid voice called out. Thank you for arriving. A tall, thin man with receding blonde hair stood, black umbrella in hand, wearing a dark suit and square black-rimmed glasses. Wrinkles lined his forehead, and his expression was stern as he spied down at his watch. Nearly 9:15, Leonard strolled up, his gray duffel coat pulled over to protect against the brisk morning breeze. Nice to meet you, Mr. Leonard paused. Cuff. Giannis Cuff. Right this way. He gestured toward the glass double doors of a colossal building towering 30 stories high, its shadow looming over the entire block. So this happened Thursday morning, Leonard said as the two walked across the marble tiled foyer. The area was spacious with gaudy decor, their footsteps echoing with each stride. A woman with soft features and black hair stared briefly from behind a tall marbled desk. Kinda like how I stared at your mom last night at the bar before saying, hey, did you fuck Josh Henderson in 1998? To which she replied, hell yeah, but don't tell anyone or they'll be jealous. To which I replied,
so into
damn.
Josh Henderson fucking people in the 90s. Like,
Giannis continued, yes, and today is Friday at 9:20, so you can imagine our urgency. As you know, timing is everything in this day and age, and we are especially concerned for our staff, Mr. Skinnert. Just Leonard is fine. He scoffed back. Well, we have a small team who showed up early and have been working on the breach. We have very high-profile clients, I'm sure you're aware. Giannis leisurely guided Leonard down a narrowing hallway towards a latched door. Yup, very, he replied bitingly. I trust that you read and signed the lengthy and extensive NDA that was 21 pages? Uh-huh, Leonard interjected. If this asshole doesn't shut up and let me start working, I'm gonna have dropkick Iz when I see him next. I only had half my bagel while rushing to get here, and I haven't even shit yet, Leonard thought.
Damn.
Bad morning,
Relatable.
You
man.
gotta take care of your necessities,
yeah,
dude.
this is relatable content. Hashtag.
Very well, Giannis said as he held his sleeve against the keypad by the wooden door. He pushed it open to reveal a strikingly lackluster room which was the antithesis to the pomp and circumstance of the entranceway. Shoddy wooden tables lined the corner of the walls with antique-looking computer towers and monitors. It basically looked like a middle schooler's computer lab. The fuck is this shit? Leonard thought to himself. His brow furrowed. Yes, Mr. Leonard, here is the Identifax team. They can fill you in a little better. Mr. Porkus, this is Mr. Skinner. A portly, stout man with dusty brown, messy hair and Dorito crumbs all down his shirt reading the text Sword Art Online reached a hand with orange-coated fingertips out towards Leonard.
Ew.
Clocking the filth, Porkus quickly wiped his hand across his khaki pants and reached back out. Harry, nice to meet you. Leonard stared. Harry's smile slowly faded as they stood in awkward silence. Giannis cleared his throat. And to remind you, the work stays here, in this room, and this room only. It is secured on our VPN, but of course if you need anything, food or drink, please just reach out to my cell. We look forward to your results, Mr. Leonard. He smirked as he stepped back towards the door, pausing for a second, then finally departing as it slammed shut. So we've scrubbed, Harry began. Ignoring him, Leonard instinctively walked over to one of the free computers. He pulled out a desk chair, opened his phone, and began typing. Sorry, did I say something wrong? Porkus questioned. Nope, just want to get this done ASAP, get paid and leave, Porkus. No offense
Your whole
intended.
existence is wrong, Porkus.
Yeah, I got a bagel to shit out.
Half a bagel only? It's a terrible day.
It better be an everything bagel, or I'm gonna flip out.
Not this again.
Look, I'm on Josh's side here. Everything bagel is the best bagel.
It is very
Fuck would you
good.
do anything less? Oh my god.
Well, we got our own automation running, built by yours truly. It was pretty easy. I actually leave anime on in the background while I'm programming. Makes it easier to work. I also write all my code by hand in my journal. He chuckled. It's quite bussin', if I do say so myself, Porcus said with a smug head tilt.
Porcus. Wow.
Cool, Leonard said plainly. He put a thumb drive into the computer and started doing some cool computer jazz, like some Mr. Robot level shit. Listen, I don't have time to get into explaining this. I understand it, but maybe you don't, so maybe you should do your own research, you know?
Do your own research.
So,
Disagree.
Porcus said nervously. Guess we'll reconvene here in a little and compare notes? Okay, sounds good, he proclaimed, firing finger guns at Leonard and walking back, crumbs falling to the floor. It was hard to tell what time it was without any natural light, but as the day pressed on, somewhere within the haze of scripting, it began to dawn on Leonard that to call the data Vivitek bought, sold, or generated extensive was an egregious understatement. He pressed the lines entangling social media to national databases. Instinctively, he looked over his shoulder, only to reveal a laughing Porcus showing another associate a video on his phone of God knows what. Leonard's curiosity...
It's art.
It's art. Yeah, exactly. Leonard's curiosity began to burn like a migraine within him. He double-clicked the file from his USB. A manila-colored window appeared on the center of the screen with a little picture of a kangaroo in boxing gloves in the middle. It looked kind of like one of those programs you'd use if you were trying to crack an ISO file from a torrent. I mean, I don't know what that is. This is just something I read on the internet. Do your own research.
Those words don't make sense to me.
It was my buddy's weed.
A blue-notched progress bar began to fill as he peered back once more to Porcus chomping on corn chips. Soon, Leonard was within the back end of Vivitek itself, tracing each piece of metadata on every employee. Something stuck out, though. Jamie Ruskin, Lori Ruskin, Cassidy Ruskin, Nora Ruskin. It was each member of his family. Why did the kids have any of this, he thought. So, a voice bellowed behind him. Leonard shuddered. My program finished, and looks like might have been one of those overseas scammers, Porcus said. Leonard leaned over, blocking his screen partially. Yeah, cool, Porcus. Good work. I mean, I told you it was legit. Say, have you ever heard of a show called Don to Don? I've got to say that the plot really has me hooked. Like, the way it empowers the female lead, even though she's a child put into some compromising SA-adjacent situations, is very progressive.
Adjacent.
Actually,
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
actually, that one sucks. If anything, it enables the same problematic tropes, but changes one thing about it in the name of progress. It's kind of bullshit, replied Leonard. Porcus, flabbergasted, began to back away in disbelief, not knowing what to say. Thank fucking God, Leonard thought. Turning back to the program, he used Giannis's credentials he found to gain further access.
He just took a shot in the dark and he was right. He knows nothing about the show.
What the fuck? He murmured to himself as he clocked a timestamp on a piece of metadata traded to a foreign entity created 11/2/21 with the same name and date of birth as one of Ruskin's kids. He pushed on within the central database until he stopped and waited as another entry populated. Again, one after the next, and a series of GPS coordinates. Were these people being born? Categorized? Like some form of a human Dewey Decimal System? His breath became short. The tightness in his chest reverberated. He backtracked to Jamie Ruskin again. A floating string of metadata with his name embedded to it. Last modified by VTech. User J. Ruskin. Leonard's cell phone began to buzz in his pocket. Just a number and no name. His finger wavered. He put the phone away, removed the USB, and buttoned his coat, headed for the door. Where you going? Porkus called out. The door beeped, unlocking instantly. There, standing but a body apart, was Giannis Koff, waiting expectantly, softly smiling. Ah, Mr. Skinnert, please, if you'd come with me. Leonard's heart began to pound, the blood rushing to his head. He nodded slowly, shoving the USB into his coat pocket. As the door shut, Porkus looked on, mouth slightly ajar, Doritos all over the fucking place. I trust that things are going well with the Identifax team. They are highly skilled, after all, he said, smirking as they walked back down the long hallway into the foyer proper. Yeah, Porkus has a great program. Seems like he's onto something. Something about a scammer. The words stammered out of Leonard's mouth. Giannis walked up to the 2 large elevators, pressing the call button. That is very good news, he replied, as Leonard stood in an uncomfortable silence. He thought of simply running, but how far would he get? Were there security guards he passed coming in? He couldn't.
Give me 2 steps, give me 2 steps, Giannis.
He couldn't remember now. I might just take a lunch break and grab something, Leonard began. Oh, not a problem. That will be provided in time, Giannis said. Just then, a short ding heralded the opening of doors before them. Giannis gestured a hand out. Please, after you, he said calmly. With intrepid footsteps...
Punch his head off and run. Punch his head off and run.
With intrepid footsteps, Leonard walked in, balling his hands into fists within his jacket.
Yeah.
As the door shut, another moment of silence prevailed as Leonard frantically bounced between the ideation of knocking this fucker out or concocting something to say. Just before a decision could be made, Giannis spoke up.
Kill him.
Tell me, Mr. Skinnert, do you know what the most coveted thing is for businesses like us in this day and age? I can't say I do, Leonard said. Attention. Your attention, Mr. Skinnert, he said, the smile fading now and giving way to a grave look. Humans in the 1400s strived to explore this planet and colonize it. In the 1800s, we industrialized and began mass production. And so what is left? What is the final frontier, so to speak? People's attention. Every second of every day is progress. Leonard began to back up, considering an angle of attack before noticing the elevator was not going up, it was going down. The movement halted as the doors opened to reveal a white, plain, and sterile-looking area. Was this a hospital? What in the actual fuck, Leonard thought. There were people milling about in white lab coats, some in suits, some in plain clothes. Fluorescent lights bore down. This is something that Mr. Ruskin knew very well, Giannis continued. Something he could not accept. Leonard's mind was screaming for him to leave, but his body would not let him, at least not yet. Giannis walked forward. Come, I will show you what I mean. As they walked, a polarizing stench of antiseptic and freshly cooked food barraged Leonard's senses. We planned on incompetence from Identifax, and given your credentials, expected the same, but I see you are full of surprises, Mr. Skinnert, much like us. Leonard glanced through a small square window of black rubber doors to see someone pureeing food in a massive food processor. In front of them, 2 people in scrubs strolled by carrying cartoonishly large empty fluid bags. Mr. Ruskin's identity was indeed stolen from us, and he tried to delete all traces of himself. Leonard finally spoke up, finishing the sentiment. And his family, but Mr. Ruskin should have known better. The 2 approached a large set of double doors with a keypad on the wall. Giannis waved his hand over it. A small girl with reddish hair pulled back into a ponytail walked up behind them. She was carrying one of those large IV bags Leonard had noticed earlier, this time filled with a strange brownish color, hoisted over her shoulder like a sandbag. Good afternoon, Nora, Giannis said quaintly to her. Her gaze remained steadfast at the door. Leonard stared, puzzled. He will be glad to see you. As he pushed open the doors, Leonard's eyes went wide. Spread throughout a sort of common area, People sat in recliners, slightly pushed back. Attached to each were metal adjustable arms that swiveled directly in front of their faces, a wide screen affixed. The bright luminescence bathed tired, worn, lifeless expressions of those who sat, drool forming at the corners of their mouths. On the side of
Got a camera in my house?
on the side of each were end tables, vases of flowers atop them, and an edifice where large bags with thick plastic tubes protruded. As they walked further, the girl followed suit. Here in front of Leonard sat a man, eyes dilated, mouth agape, tube hooked intravenously into his arm. His hand perpetually seemed to swipe at the screen even though it was blank. On the side of him sat a brown-haired woman, similar expression. The girl began hoisting the bag into the fixture next to them and connecting the tubes. There is no escaping anymore, Mr. Skinnerd. Mr. Ruskin will help progress us into a bright new future. But we are not monsters. His family can still be with him. And now you know. So, Mr. Skinnerd, Giannis continued, welcome to your new job. Finn.
What the fuck? No thanks.
That was Black Mirror as fuck.
Yeah.
I'll poop my
I'm gonna
pants.
go on Indeed instead. Thank you.
Indeed, you do will.
That was
Indeed
great.
I will. Oh, thanks,
No,
Rich.
that was really great.
Thank
That
you,
was
guys.
unsettling as fuck. Great
Hell
job.
yeah.
You did.
House kind of was like a read me feel to it, like a sci-fi. I like that computer sci-fi stuff.
Hell
was-
yeah.
It was very Jeff-esque in the way it made us all shut up and listen.
Yeah, we did all shit. I was on the other side of that for the first time. That's
Yeah, it's
pretty
weird,
fucking
isn't
sick.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I started writing the first sentence and I wrote Leonard and I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I just wrote F. Skinnerd and I was like, yep, all right, we're in. We're here.
Leonard Freebird Skinner.
Fuck, dude.
Canonical
Like,
name.
I had
Hell
to
yeah.
like hold my hand over my mic because I was laughing while you were telling the beginning of the story after Leonard F. Skinnerd. I couldn't stop.
Yep. I definitely was. I wanted something that was a little, reminiscent of the impending doom of all of our lives that we wake up to, and
Right.
how
That's why
companies try to colonize every minute of our fucking lives. But
Indeed.
yeah,
That's why it's so familiar.
I've just
Like we're living this.
I feel like I've had to I'm trying to mitigate how much I use my phone and socials and stuff lately.
Yeah.
Too, actually.
And like in an effort to do that, it had me just thinking about some of that stuff. So it just set up the stage for a nice little dystopian kind of Jeff-esque
How do we know
story.
we're talking
So-
to the real VidaZen and not the
a
clone?
trained AI of me who's just responding.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
come to my house.
Well, it hasn't told us to put glue on pizza yet.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it's the real guy.
It's not making up numbers from a spreadsheet it hasn't even opened.
I thought about putting in a little bit of some AI shit in there, but I was like, I don't think anyone can top Rich's killing people with an AI fucking weapon.
Oh, the bullet that
It's a
knows
good
your name.
story.
The bullet that knows your name. So it's too good. Too fucking good. But thank you guys.
That was a sick story.
Yeah.
I
Thank
really
Thank you,
enjoyed
thank
that.
you. Appreciate it.
Well, I don't want to go after any of these. So
Well, luckily,
Well-
you've got me to bring the tone down, and I'm going to do that right after this break. everyone. Hope you took that time to listen to some excellent VidaZen Greg music.
First name VidaZen, last name Greg.
Yep.
I'll just make her on the spot right now. Here we go.
Oh, fuck yeah. Ooh, ooh.
But unfortunately,
Wiggity whoa, wiggity whoa.
that's had to stop because you've had to come back for my story. So I'm going to read it now. Its title is War. Yeah. What is it good for? Kangarootly nothing.
Oh my
I'm putting the gun
Got
to my
mad at
mouth
Josh
now.
earlier for his kangaroo joke.
I know. The room was grey. Grey walls, grey floor, and the kind of grey lighting that cast everyone in the same distinct shade of depression and anxiety we all feel in year one of Trump's desire to make the sky as full of nukes as his own depends are full of shit on a daily basis.
Fuck yeah.
Real.
Fuck him.
Bethany Atchie sat across from Barthor, her stylus tapping a deliberate beat against her datapad. The rhythm said, "You're as fucked as an altar boy after Christmas Mass," but her eyes said,
We're going hard already. Let's go.
but
Somebody is a priest.
but her eyes said, "Sigh, I'm bored." Barthor, by comparison,
Christmas ass.
Barthor, by comparison, looked beat up and dishevelled. He looked like the big one from Battletoads. No, not that one. No, not Player 2. No, not the one with the big tits and the leather. What are you, an idiot?
That's not even a toad.
The one that was kidnapped. The big one.
Rash.
Fuck me. Bunch of morons.
Pimple. Pimple was the one that got kidnapped.
Pimples, zits, and rash.
Yeah, Rash is the cool one.
I was pretty ace at that game as a kid. I could do the turbo tunnel and the chase the rat level, but I just couldn't get past the clinger winger level, the one that was like the second to last level,
Yeah.
where you had a unicycle and you had to... What? Oh, podcast. Oh, yeah.
I thought he was talking to us.
Hell yes.
Anyway, the gigantic frogman sat in steel gauntlets that could have restrained a shuttle engine, still managing to look comfortable, or at least bored. He was massive, scaled skin, shoulders too wide for the chair, the kind of guy that looked like the embodiment of CTE, but somehow heroic.
Damn, it's fucked up.
The famous war hero turned criminal, the face every school kid had on a cereal box once upon a time, now with a wanted banner slapped over it.
Slimer.
Atchie almost couldn't believe it. "Let me guess," Barthor said, voice low and gravelly. "This is where you tell me you're disappointed in me." Bethany didn't look up. Instead, she took a small leather-bound journal out of her pocket and threw it on the table. Its cover was titled, "Barthor's Big Book of Crimes."
I love this guy.
I don't get disappointed, I don't get disappointed, tall, dark and scaly. I put washed-up soldiers who can't reintegrate away and get promoted. He smirked. "Well, how'd you fit all that on a business card?"
I love the continuing business card humor in our conversations.
There's some really good ones.
There are. She flicked her wrist and the hollow footage appeared above the table. A chaotic swirl of alarms, gunfire, and something that looked suspiciously like a giant frog punching a security droid for a plasma screen. "Is that you at the anti-alliance riots on Tanim 4? He said nothing. Bethany tilted her head. "And now you're telling me that a soldier turned career criminal and his crew just happened to show up at the Intergalactic Splicer Fighting Finals? Do you have any idea how many witnesses there are here this weekend?" "You can't prove I'm going to do anything," Barthor said through a smirk. "Oh, really?" She flicked the leather book open. Wait, here we go. "Safe cracking for dummies. How to rob sports events. Crime. A beginner's guide. The Da Vinci Code. This is a list of supervillainy confirmed."
The Da Vinci Code.
Barthor squinted at the hollow. "That's a real flattering angle of that ruckus on Tanim 4. Makes whoever that is look all big-dicked and heroic, doesn't it?"
This guy's a genius.
You're not no hero, swamp rat, she said flatly. You're a terrorist, a thief, and possibly the dumbest reptile this side of King K. Rule.
Damn. Get fucked.
I love a little joke just for me.
Barthor grinned, showing teeth that didn't belong in polite company. Maybe. But tell me, if I'm the dumb one, why are you the one sweating at ye? Bethany froze. Just a flicker. Barely there, but he caught it. Archie quickly recovered. Just start at the beginning, Captain. A day later, Space Vegas stank. Not because of the clientele, or the vomit, or the late night drinking. I mean, well, not just because of those things, but Space Vegas was built inside a dead geldon, a giant space whale. The Splash Gordon bar was a dive bar just off the main strip.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Far enough away to be out of sight without being far enough away to look suspicious. In other words, it benefited from being both overpriced and a shithole. The worst part for Barthor was the hollow screen above the counter, 20 feet of high-definition spectacle showing two splicers beating the shit out of each other while a crowd of tourists screamed for blood. The opening fight of the week's beginning event in the sporting calendar was between Woodchuck Norris and Steve N. Seagull. And it was well underway.
Holy shit, dude.
I warn you,
Hell yes.
That's not the last one of those. The captions blared that the whole thing would end with the Marsupial Massacre on Sunday, a cruel event sponsored by 3 weapons corporations, 1 energy drink made out of discarded orphan babies, and Mr. Beast, to no one's surprise.
Thank God.
The corporate synergy was impressive, in the way the combination of acid and a bag full of newborn puppies is impressive.
Is it?
No! The fight was between the 2 biggest kangaroo splicers in the game, Sugar Ray Rubinson and Muhammad Ali. No.
Oh my god.
No. I won't apologise. These are the sort of puns that keep people coming back. Look, not every joke can be a Back to the Future terrorism joke or Taylor Swift CTE bit. Get off my fucking back.
He's right.
He's
right.
trying.
Look, he's knocking it out of the park. He's making the rest of us look real bad.
I'm sorry I'm even here right now.
Barthor sat at the end of the counter, nursing a glass he hadn't touched in over an hour. His scales caught the light in uneven patches. His jaw was set as he subconsciously ground his teeth. Yeah, he was a frog, but he had teeth. Think TMNT. Rough, said a voice behind him. Seagull's going to lose...
Teenage Mutant Teeth Turtles?
Teenage TMNT. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What's wrong with you?
DMNTT.
Yeah, they've got teeth in the TMNT film.
They got teeth in all of them.
They have teeth and everything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
They're dentures,
amphibians
actually.
don't really have
Agree to
teeth.
disagree.
Imagine you're a turtle and you get mutated and just like teeth come out of your
Teeth.
fucking...
Yeah, that must
What is the
fucking
point of
hurt.
that?
Yo, teeth are fucking weird, man.
Well, that's like that special where Donatello goes to the dentist and gets his wisdom teeth taken out.
What?
Is that
remember that?
real?
No, is
I
it
don't
real?
remember that.
I'm gonna say it's real. It's
It's real to me.
What sort of
Do your own
underground
research.
sewer dentist is taking his fucking wisdom teeth out?
I feel like it was like that was like the B side of the pizza
Pizza monsters, yeah.
pizza
Yeah.
monsters. Yeah, that was it.
Did the Rat King take him out for him? Like, he can't go to a regular dentist.
Nah, just put the fucking hat on. You're fine.
Rough, said a voice beside him. Seagull's going to lose a wing if he doesn't keep those primaries up. Barthor didn't turn. They probably told Woodchuck to go for the maiming. Gore keeps the crowd drinking. The human, Rhea Gray, slid into the stool beside him. Calling her human was generous these days. She was more ghost than woman now, a skeleton encased in a shimmering second skin of acidic jelly after a fight with a blotchling in the war. The bar's lights warped through her body, turning her into a heat mirage. She lifted Barthor's drink, which hissed slightly against her fingers, then tipped it over her shell where it instantly absorbed. They say the fighters get a bonus if they survive 5 rounds, she said. Can't tell if that's incentive or just long-term comedy at our expense. Barthor grunted. The Alliance doesn't associate us with long-term. Yeah, she said softly. Long-term enough to win them a war, I guess. Then we were out of a job faster than Epstein's prison guards go nappy sleepy buys at work.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, let's all take a group
research.
nap.
Slumber party!
Cameras off. The cameras need a nap too.
They watched as Seagull's cybernetic wing was torn clean off his body and he fell to the mat. The crowd went ballistic. Someone in a gold suit waved a betting ticket like a flag, and the loser's handlers dragged the creature away before the cameras could linger too long on the screaming. Barthor growled, Seagull's an ex-airborne assault model. I recognise them from the mission on the shores of Gimpano. They've started repurposing military assets for sport. Rhea gave a dry chuckle. Here's to progress, I guess. A new voice cut through the noise. Progress, my grilled arse, LT. Sergeant Ludwig the Squid Humboldt dropped into the seat opposite. 4 tentacles juggling 2 drinks and a data pad. His face was a wrinkled mess of cephalopod features, and his cybernetics hummed faintly as they struggled to keep the inebriated squid upright. Half of the fighters fought the same campaigns we did from my research. Tantalus, Phanex, the asteroid fields at unimportant anecdote Planet 7. Barthor stared at the screen. One of the handlers leaned too close to a cage and lost a finger to a mechanical beak of the next competitor, Condor McGregor.
Oh my god.
Poetic just... sorry, go on.
Can we fire Rich, actually? Is that possible?
No, I'm keeping this show alive with these puns.
It's
He's
true.
keeping me going today. You know what I mean?
Keeping that dick going. Go ahead, Rich, I'm sorry.
Jerking it.
Poetic justice, Ludwig smiled as he swiped up peanuts from 4 different bowls on the bar with 4 different tentacles. Not poetic enough, not poetic enough, Barthor's fingers drummed the table. That's why we're here. The other 2 looked at him. Here? Rhea asked. As in here? Please, Cap, don't tell me your big plan consists of betting on a big fight. I could have done that at home with my deadbeat abusive dad.
Jesus.
He finally looked up, eyes bright and steady. No, Rhea, we're taking much more than a bet. Ludwig froze mid-sip. You say we, like you mean us. My days of wacky adventures in warfare are done, Cap. Barthor leaned forward. Listen, the casino that's housing the fight pulls in more credits in this one night than the Alliance paid us to win the war for them. That sack of crap Boopy de Beppy runs the fights.
Boopy.
Owns the venue and sold half the weapons that made the war possible in the first place. Sold them to both sides. Every ticket, every punch, every cheer is all built on the corpses of splicers like us. Rhea tilted her skull. Please tell me this ain't some do-gooder cause. Barthor smiled, slow, amphibious. We're gonna rob the bastard blind, Lieutenant. Ludwig's laugh came out as a bubbling gurgle. You're serious? Serious as a Chris Benoit kissogram, Barthor said.
Oh my god. Wish it wasn't a kangaroo, Chris Benroo. I don't know.
It would have been Chris Benroo.
Chris Benro. Yeah, yep.
We're gonna snatch every space buck in the place. Rhea leaned back, translucent arms crossed. You know, I admire this path into dementia you're taking so late in life. It's really admirable, but there are easier ways to get us killed, Captain. Barthor shrugged. I know, Rhea. We lived through most of them, remember? The silence that hung between them was thick with memory until a voice called from behind them, warm, familiar, and dangerously sane. Well, count me in, said a chirpy voice from behind them. They turned. Commander Hallie Swiftfeather looked every bit the businesswoman she'd sworn she'd never become. Sharp
You
suit.
killed this bitch. What the hell?
There's a lot of them that are dead that are back. Sharp suit, Too clean smile, eyes so innocent she looked like she'd been conceived by holding hands whilst watching Bluey.
The Christian way.
Yeah. She used to
My mom says.
She used to be their flight officer. Now she was just another ghost of the war pretending to be respectable. Ludwig groaned. Oh, for fuck's sake, you brought Pippi fucking Longstockings along. Barthor shook his head. Nope, never thought you'd want a piece of this, Swiftfeather. Swiftfeather smiled sweetly. I've been tracking you all for the last few years, keeping tabs so I could keep you out of trouble if I needed. We were a team for 6 years, Captain. Your troubles are my troubles. Plus, DeBeppi's blocked every veteran reform bill I've tried to push through in the sector. He's the sort of scumbag who'd get himself stung by a jellyfish just so he could convince someone to piss on him. He's the lowest of the low.
My fucking God.
Oh no, I got another jellyfish sting. Better whip it out, boys.
Barthor raised a scaled brow. You saying you'll help? Thought you'd gone all respectable now, Hallie. I'm saying, she said, sliding into a stool at the bar, I've still got my military-grade clearance codes and a history of really terrible decision-making. That and office work is fucking boring. Mm-hmm. The hollow screen above them roared as another fight began. Moose Lee and Jean-Claude Van Ram leaping into the air.
I should just... Nothing should surprise us at this point.
I'm not even affected by it.
I mean...
That hurt me more than all the rest of them put together. I don't know where you guys are at.
It's going to come round again. It's like the clown episode. It will come round again.
This is, what is that therapy where you
Immersion therapy.
I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
Sweat gleaming under the lights. Barthor smiled faintly. One more thing. DeBeppi's got an old friend of ours with him. He watched all the smiles fall from their faces, knowing exactly who he was talking about. All right, let's go. Boopy DeBeppi's office was an aquarium mixed with the most corporate bastardry known to man. So I guess it was kind of like SeaWorld.
Thank God SeaWorld doesn't exist.
Yeah. Glass walls overlooked the casino floor, where money screamed louder than the losing fighters. The other walls were alive, literally. Strips of genetically engineered coral pulsed, filtering the air and releasing pheromones that were supposed to make anyone who came to see DeBeppi relaxed and pliable. A waterfall trickled down one corner, purely because DeBeppi had obviously decided that the sound of money laundering should have ambience. DeBeppi sat behind his desk, half shark, half tailored suit, all predator, and not in the cool jungle Arnie fighting way or the gross sexual assault way, but somewhere in the middle, the corporate way.
I'm picturing him as the little shark guy from Marvel, Jeff, but he's wearing a fucking suit.
A suit, yeah. His grey-blue skin had the disgusting slickness Shia LaBeouf demonstrates in still getting work after all those counts of domestic abuse.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Rows of teeth flashed when he smiled, which was often, but never sincere. Bethany Atchie stood opposite, reading from a datapad, her uniform crisp and expression flatter than Marjorie Taylor Greene's IQ results.
It's just firing randomly in this episode.
Yeah, I'm a shotgun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Captain Barthor, she said, stylus tapping the datapad. He's here. Off-strip dive bar. Brought friends. DeBeppi's gills fluttered. Barthor? What's that old war frog doing in the real world? I thought he'd been sent to the great terrarium in the sky. He's, drinking your liquor, she replied. The expensive sort. Then he's either up to something, DeBeppi said, or he's finally developed a bit of taste. He poured a drink and swirled it. You worked under that battling bullfrog back in your military days, Atchie. Tell me, what's a washed-up war hero doing in my house of degeneracy? She flicked a hollow between them. Footage of the intergalactic Splicer boxing finals. Two cyber soldiers trying to beat each other into extinction. Maybe nostalgia, she said. Or maybe he likes watching people get chewed up by the system he helped build. The shark laughed. It sounded like a great machine churning. Don't we all, Archie? Civilization's just blood sport without the chance to earn a decent wage. He leaned towards the window, gazing down at the crowd. Look at these fucking degenerates, Archie. They'll chant for mercy one day and pay double to watch it denied the next. I just give them a venue. Bethany's voice was ice. What if they ever stop what if they ever stop paying? Then I feed them something more interesting. The trick to survival, he said, turning his grin on her, is to stay the hungriest thing in the room. Her face didn't move, neither condemning or agreeing. I'll keep Barthor and his team close. Watch who he talks to, where he goes. There's no way he's here for the slots. Your odds are the worst. Good, he raised his glass. And if he bites, I'll dissect him, she said, and walked out before he could finish the metaphor. Outside she exhaled through her teeth and thumbed a small recorder in her pocket. A red light blinked alive. Swiftfeather pinched the hollow map wider, expanding the cross-section of the dead Gelden's guts. It looked like a biology textbook diagram of a whale that had swallowed a Las Vegas airport. All right, she said. If we're going to rob DeBeppe, we really need to understand the layout, the flow, and how he handles his money. Ludwig angled 3 eye stalks towards her and one back towards the peanut bowl. Big assumption there, Feathers. You're assuming he handles his money. I'm pretty sure it just spontaneously jizzes into offshore accounts every time he breathes.
Every time he breathes?
Yes.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
I don't think I would be enjoying it anymore. You know what I'm saying?
We could try it. We could see.
It's only one way.
After the show.
Okay.
Swiftfeather stood straight. DeBeppe keeps 3 treasuries. His personal vault, she tapped a node marked security level, touch this and die, is impossible to hit. Even Ludwig couldn't break it. And I remember that time Ludwig hacked a warship using a calculator and his mum's butt plug. Everyone turned to Ludwig, and who lifted a tentacle. Hey, it had a Bluetooth.
Fair. Okay.
Swiftfeather ignored him.
Cut to his mom at home. Oh!
Or opening the drawer. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's gone. Swiftfeather ignored him. Next is the house treasury. All the normal casino earnings. For housing all the normal casino earnings. Unfortunately, hitting that triggers an immediate lockdown, 14 redundant shields, and a protocol charmingly called Skull and Crossbeams. Rhea raised a finger, which is gas, Swiftfeather said. Lots of nerve gas, the kind OSHA writes emotional poetry about. So, basically not that one either, Ludwig muttered. Basically, she agreed. But the third vault, this secret vault, is off the books. The table dimmed and the hollow focused into a wide chamber beneath the fighting pits, full of a space darker and emptier than your own hope for the future.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit, you wouldn't be able to see anything in there.
Hit the flashlights.
Yeah, that just gets swallowed immediately. Barthor leaned in. That's the jackpot. Fight night brings in more dodgy money than a completionist fundraiser.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
They need somewhere to put it all, to launder it. Fight night money, Swiftfeather nodded. Long bets, blood bets, sponsorship cuts, corruption taxes, bribes, payoffs, those weird ape pictures from Earth's early 21st century. Ludwig shook his head. Humans. Fucking idiots. Rhea leaned forward, eyes narrowed. I have never heard of this event treasury. How did you find out about it? Barthel shrugged. That ain't important. Rhea tried to find something in the old frog's face to explain why her CO was being so guarded, but she gave up. Well, it's bound to be locked up so tight that if we pulled a space buck out of there, the guy on the bill would squint at the light. We'll need codes, biometrics, the whole shebang. Which, Ludwig said, tapping at his datapad with a tentacle, normally would be a problem, but 3 months ago, DeBeppe fired most of his tech security crew out of paranoia and replaced them with mercs whose biggest challenge at their last job was avoiding diabetes from the vending machines. They're Paul Blart, essentially.
President Paul.
So corny now.
Yeah, show some respect.
They're untrained, and the new security framework isn't even integrated. Barthor frowned. Meaning? Swiftfeather smirked. Meaning, the secret vault is running on old tech, but the surrounding hallways that connect to it is still dangerous and has all the defences of the other vaults. Barthor crossed his arms. And even if we get in, we still need a way out. Actually, security will be crawling all over the place. She's good, she's very good. Swiftfeather gave him a look. Are you saying that because she's competent or because you've got unresolved mother issues you've externalised onto female authority figures again? Barthor folded his arms. This attack on my character doesn't solve the door problem, though, does it? Right, Swiftfeather said, pointing at the segmented corridor. To keep the room off books, DeBeppe has had to use old tech, pre-war stuff. Ludwig? Ludwig squinted. I can brute force that firmware. 2 minutes and it will open up like Mel Gibson at a diversity conference.
Woo, boy.
What?
Damn.
He ain't staying quiet for long.
Nope.
Oh, open up like his.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Josh was like, he's gonna open his heart?
He's gonna be like a nice guy. Yeah.
No. Rhea frowned. But what about the biochemical scanners? Won't those pick up my situation? She gestured towards her own body. Swiftfeather shook her head. Already solved. The scanners will flag you as a hazardous spill, which is technically accurate, but only requires a janitorial override. And I've already got the codes for that. Ludwig raised a
I
tentacle.
hope to one day attain that level of respect.
Imagine one of your friends called you a hazardous spill.
Well, apparently we've got
One of your.
an after-show party, so there will all be hazardous spills at that point.
Yeah.
Biochemical for sure.
Ludwig raised a tentacle, which you have because Swiftfeather sipped a drink. Because I asked nicely, and also I seduced the janitor. Barthor tapped the table. All right, entry route? A lady never tells. Oh, wait, you mean to the vault? Swiftfeather smirked. And swiped the map. A blue path lit up through a maintenance lift down a forgotten corridor in the Gelden's digestive tract across a storage bay. Rhea wrinkled her non-existent nose. We're going through the belly? Technically the lower belly, Swiftfeather said. You mean the taint? Ludwig corrected. Swiftfeather sighed. Yeah, it's kind of the taint. Barthor nodded. Fitting location to rob a man who morally lives there already. Rhea crossed her translucent arms. What about an escape plan? Swiftfeather zoomed out to show docking bays. Really, the Treasury has 2 loading docks where drones move credit pallets to armoured shuttles. So we should take one. Security won't notice a missing drone shuttle for at least 20 minutes because DeBeppe keeps telling them logistics costs money. Ludwig squinted. And when do they notice then? Oh, sorry. And when they do notice then? Swiftfeather smiled. By then we'll be halfway across space, drinks in hand, ogling the kind of horizon that makes poets write sonnets about the futility of existence. Everyone looked to Barthor. Barthor cracked his knuckles. Right, we move during round 7. Ludwig spoofs the cameras, Rhea melts any surprises, Swiftfeather handles access, and I break what needs breaking. Rhea cracked her own knuckles, the jelly shell shimmering. And if it all goes to shit? Barthor smiled. Then we die a glorious giant-dicked death. Ludwig groaned.
It's all we could hope for.
How inspiring! Straight out of the Klingon motivational books. It's like the Red Orchard skirmishes all over again. It worked then, Barthor replied. Half the moon exploded, Ludwig said, and the other half crashed back into the planet. Semantics. Swift Feather folded up the map. All right, so tomorrow, Barthor finished his drink and stood towering. Tomorrow, he agreed, we take a goddamn fortune. The next morning, Barthor didn't even make it to breakfast. Atchi and 6 armoured officers met him in the hallway outside his room. Her expression was the same neutral contempt she reserved for war criminals and people who clap at the end of movies at the cinema. Captain Barthor, she said, you're under arrest. What for? Barthor asked. Breathing with intent, she replied, snapping the cuffs shut. Let's not pretend this isn't the highlight of my week, shall we? As she marched him towards the interrogation block, Barthor muttered, if you make me miss the fight, I'm going to be incredibly angry. Atchi didn't even look at him. The corporate box will have to do. Mr. DeBeppe will want you close for the fight. To be continued.
Oh,
Damn.
no! Boopy!
Ocean's 11 shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Let's go.
Space Ocean's 11.
Potions.
Spotion.
Splutions 11.
Ocean's
Splutions. That's my shampoo I
Ocean's
use.
7. They're all kangaroos this time.
The puns were fucking insane, and I loved
you.
every one of them. Loved every one.
Jesus,
Almost
dude.
too good.
Almost.
There was like so many jokes a minute in that one, which is like a
That's-
real talent you have in general. But like,
thanks.
You got to go back and
I was
listen
just
again and
laughing
again.
my ass off.
Yeah, it keeps you coming back.
Chris Benoit Kissogram might be one of my worst ones I've ever done.
That's up there.
That's
That's on
Yeah.
the list
Yep.
with the others
Yep.
for sure.
Marvin Bin Laden S.
Holy shit.
I don't open the door to him, anyone. Just saying.
Oh,
It's not worth that kiss.
Historically, not a good move.
History shows. Fucking, he's dead.
I had such a good time during that entire story because you described Barthor as just being a Battletoad, just
Yeah.
picturing a Battletoad during the entire thing.
But
That
not
was super fun.
the character in the leather basque with the big tits.
No, of
She's
course
not a Battletoad.
Who's not even
That's
a Battletoad.
Axwood. That's Axwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually.
Man, I used to be so good at that game.
I believe it.
It was written into the story that you were so good at that.
I do like leaving a paragraph with some spaces so that you answer, and then I keep reading as if I'm talking.
I really thought that we were having a conversation.
Oh, man.
Right.
That was great.
so good.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you. Right. So we have one part left in this 4-part special. Yeah, get your rotten fruit ready. Oswald Cobblepot of Story Lords is taking the stage. Get ready to throw your tomatoes.
Get your cabbages, everyone. Get your tossing
Oop, I'll take
cabbages.
2. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll
Do not eat them. They're for throwing only.
I'm like already biting into the cabbage like it's a fucking apple.
No, Jeff, it's poisonous.
man,
Rotten.
if they threw potatoes, we wouldn't be able to stop 2 of you anyway. We'll be right back.
Look, I'm gonna river dance on over there, and you're gonna regret it. That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna make the troubles look like the nices.
We'll be back after this piece of excellent music. we're back for the rarest of rare, part 4 of Story Lords.
Dun, dun, dun.
So in this rare occasion of rarity, we're going to head over to
So good.
Josh.
Wow, are you a writer?
I'm like a
That was
shiny
so good.
Pokemon on
Look.
the
Yeah, he's the
universe.
shiny. Look,
Oh my god!
Staying topical
a
for the
shiny
kids.
Greg, listening to my favorite song, Sum 41.
Think about it this way, Josh. If you're worried about your story, most people have turned it off by now. So
yeah, that's true.
That's true. They heard mine and they were like, "The fuck is this shit?" They deleted everything. They were like,
this
"Nope,
isn't Josh Rich.
what is this shit?"
Throw their computer out of the window. Oh, the name of my story is The Fly Man in the High Castle.
Hi, man.
He's the king.
You're the king.
He's the king.
Sid ducked deftly under a fallen column as 1,000 years of moisture seeped into his skin. Up ahead, there was like a massive castle, hundreds, if not thousands of years old.
Wow, it's like I'm there.
Man. Whoa, F-man, this place is huge, Demi shouted. Her voice echoed throughout the cavern, which stirred a hive of bats to take off and fly by, scaring the shit out of me. I mean you. I'm not afraid of bats. You are!
Yeah, Josh doesn't have any traumatic history with bats.
Yeah. No.
Not here.
Yeah, I used to be king or something. Who fucking knows? I said sadly.
You do.
Shut up, Rich.
Oh, he knows. Oh, shit.
Damn it.
Thousands of memories echoed through his brain and scared him more than the bats scared me. More than even the mind bats.
Holy fuck. Are you sure it wasn't
not the mind
hundreds
bats.
or thousands of thoughts?
He hadn't returned here in a while. Why did you leave? Look at this frickin' guy, Demi said, pointing to a gargoyle that, yes, was the same as the gargoyle from the 90s cartoon. What was his name?
Hell yeah.
Goliath.
Goliath.
Frankenstein
It's
PI.
That's the second Gargoyles reference this episode.
There's some similar themes going on. I was fired, Flyman said quietly.
Being king?
You were like fired for being king?
I think I'm there.
As she raised an eyebrow. Sure, whatever. Let's just go. Whatever, Flyman said, looking directly at the camera. A single tear dripped down from his enormous and crested eye as it hit the ground with a sizzle. Mew! Mew, 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 Buff Cat mewed. He walked over to a wall full of flails and started measuring them against his tail flail as if he were at a tailor getting a bespoke suit made. Refugees started pouring in behind them. Chickpea could hear their sighs of relief as they laid their eyes on what must seem like heaven. If heaven were an ancient castle half buried into a mountain where a fly lived after being cursed for 1,000 years. But you know what they say. Heaven is in the fly of the beholder.
Wow. You had the gall to criticize any of my puns.
The fucking deafening silence after you said
That's a good title, too. Maybe I'll change it. Nah. We'll see. Fred set down an entire family's belongings with a thud. They thanked him as he gave the youngest one a noogie. Hope this place has some meat. I'm starving after carrying an entire couch. Pretty sure that family is hiding bodies in their luggage as well, Fred said, massaging his back with a groan. I got a spell that could help that back of yours, big guy, Chickpea said with a wink. And then she did the peace sign tongue thing that means cunnilingus. And then she stuck out her leg and showed a little ankle. But on the ankle she had tattooed the words, I'ma suck your dick. And the S was in parentheses.
Hell yeah.
What a classy day.
Fred thought to himself as she slapped his ass like a high five while she went inside. You think she's hit on me? Fred turned to Buff Cat. Mew, 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 Buff Cat replied. Above them, a screech hawk with one whited out eye was looking down on the encampment below.
Damn.
It squawked once and took flight straight into the cavern. It followed the fleeing bats through tunnels and hollows as it found its way out of the mountain. It flew for hours until the sun started to rise on a devastated Grawl. Below, the hawk saw burn barrels were burning. Wow, this is really good.
It's a
You got
great
it.
story.
You got it, man.
We're burning
I'm
through
following
the
it.
early morning light. Screams of pain and panic echoed throughout the streets.
From Hercules?
Dozens of prisoners were chained together and being marched to some unknown location and an even more unknown fate as golden ant-men poked and prodded them like livestock. Ahead of the hawk, a massive skyscraper that the Lich had summoned into existence struck like lightning bolt through the sky into the ground, more noticeable than a jeans boner at a strip club.
Get him a towel.
You know, get him a towel, escort him out. Scree! The hawk shot past an open dais where Mayor Joey Pizza was being honored as a very special guest of the Golden Lich. The screeching made Joey jump as he spilled ink all over himself and his desk. "Oh, you stupid motherfucker," he said to himself. He wiped most of the ink from the desk, but his journal was covered in oily black. "Fuck, now I gotta start over like some kind of mook over here," he said as he turned the page. "Dear very manly, very important historical reasons diary."
This is not a good podcast for people of Italian descent. You guys notice that?
Look,
I'm not offended. It's okay.
I am friends with some very prominent Italians.
Mussolini.
Joey Pizza.
Nick Murphy.
I speak for all
Pizza.
Italians. It's okay.
Boopy de Beppe.
Julius Caesar, the salad dressing guy. Being a special VIP guest of Mr. Lichman over here is not super great. I've been writing in this diary for a while now to keep my brain thoughts from going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. These days blend together like fresh mozzarella melted into a nice Asiago. The screams of the living are much more haunting than the silence of the dead. I'm expected down into the wrestling hall for our weekly morale games, torture symposium, and executions workshop. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Without waiting, a snake man opened the door and somehow peered into the room. He did it with his eyes, I guess.
Maybe. Who knows?
He somehow opened the door, is what you meant.
Yeah.
That's what I did mean. You're right. Oh, thanks. Did you go to Josh Henderson University?
Yeah, I did. I got my degree.
His BA in Hendermatics.
My big ass in Hendermatics.
It's alma butter.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dumpy. He's got that
Why do I
dumpy.
even need to read this? I'll just let you go.
Jeff is dumpy confirmed.
True.
The master wishes you to seat with him, Mr. Mayor, said the snake man. Yeah, I'll be right there. Just gotta finish cheating on these taxes, you know. Joey laughed. The snake man crept backwards and let the door shut ever so quietly as his tongue licked the air. "Wish me luck," Joey wrote "Wish me luck," Joey wrote down and then finished with the "Yours always, Joey Pizza, no relation and definitely not Frankenstein from any other stories, from now on until the end of the universe."
I have a new theory, everybody. You'll never believe it.
Save it for the Discord. As Joey entered the arena, the screams and shouts of thousands of degenerate beings almost popped his eardrums. The Lich had plied all the worst of Grawl's criminals and unsavory street scum with free ale and games. The Golden Lich Memorial Wrestling Ring and Squared Circle, brought to you by Oxymorons, was usually full once a week. If what was happening outside of the skyscraper was any indication of the absolute madness that was going on in Grawl, then this arena regularly registered a 12 out of 10 on the seismograph of insanity. Joey made his way up the stairs to a special throne made for the Lich. It wasn't often the Lich attended these events, and the fact that he requested the mayor's presence made Joey more than a little piss-pants nervous. "Hey there, Mr. DeLitch," he said with a soft bow. The Lich looked through him. He was a regular-ish size at only about 8 feet tall. His eyes glowed a dull red as his head listed from side to side as if he were listening to an opera in his head. Instead, he seemed to be taking in the chaos of the moment. "Have a seat, Mr. Mayor," the Lich said without moving a mouth, the vibrations of speech just seemingly touching Joey's brain. Joey sat down quickly without questioning. Below, the ring was being mopped up from a biblical amount of blood that had been spilled. Joey winced and tried to look away, only to be interrupted by the Lich. "Mr. Mayor, are you enjoying your time with us?" the Lich asked. Beside him, the Snake Man laughed a hissy little laugh.
With a slight lisp.
Perfect.
"Oh yeah, Dad, you got a real good gig going on here," Joey said, as ass-kissingly as possible. Could maybe use a little more pepper in the marinara, but hey, you know, he said, trying to make a joke. The Lich turned and glared at him. The Snake Man did not laugh. "Do you know the one true God?" the Lich said, as if that's something you just asked someone at a dinner party.
This Thanksgiving
mad about
it is.
the marinara, honestly.
He's a Lich-Hofus witness.
"Can I speak to you for a moment about the one true God?" My pa always, now he's from the South, my pa always said that my ma's spaghetti was the only one true God, but I'm guessing that's not the right answer, is it, Joey said. A cold chill was now running down his back where a spine would normally be located.
Oh, fuck.
Chaos.
Drag him.
"Chaos, Mr. Mayor. Pure chaos," the Lich said, turning his head toward the ring. "I have looked into your future. You no longer are of interest to me. Plus, nobody insults my marinara."
I was right. Fuck.
Joey gulped.
Sacrilegious.
He had been expecting this, but still staring it in the face was terrifying. The Lich's eyes lit up as Joey closed his for what he thought was the last time. In a flash, he felt heat, but it was not the heat of some kind of melting beam or magic light magic. It was instead the heat of the lights of the arena, of which Mayor Joey Pizza was now in the middle of.
Oh, fuck.
And the crowd went nuts. Orcs and ogres were doing the knife neck slit motion. They were out for blood. One super tall orc stripper was doing the peace sign cunnilingus tongue move thing that was apparently taking all of Daranos by storm this episode.
It was just invented recently in Darren.
Everybody's watching Chickpea.
That's right. Many of these people the mayor had put in the drunk tank or worse, extorted them for money or some kind of blackmail for political gain. And now, ladies and gentlemen and others, welcome your reigning heavyweight champion, Guacamole Joe! The crowd erupted as a 6-foot-tall kangaroo with boxing gloves hopped his way into the corner. "What in the kangaroo jack shit is this motherfucking shit?" Joey said. "This must have been a prompt because there's no way someone is putting this in an episode just willy-nilly." Before the bell could even be struck, Guacamole Joe was already swinging at the mayor's face. He landed a punch so devastating it caused piss to dribble out of the mayor's pee-pee hole as he flew through the air, only to hit the top rope and ricochet backwards toward the pugilistic pouch haver.
Wow.
With a swift chop, the mayor hit the canvas. With a swift chop, the mayor hit the canvas and bounced twice, one for each tooth he spit out as he stood up.
Oh.
"All right, mate," he said, cracking his knuckles.
Fuck, it is Kangaroo Jack.
Good thing I kept the old Saint Coup de Grace. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, the accents are going all over the place, Josh.
This is Joey. Because I was reading it wrong. Who's talking? "All right, mate," he said, cracking his knuckles. "Good thing I kept the old Saint Coup de Grace in the old prison wallet before I was captured," he said, reaching behind him and rummaging around. After a second and a hefty pull, he pulled out a set of brass knuckles and adjusted them to his hand. Oh, crikey, man, you want a pocket too? Guacamole Joe said Australianly.
Australianly?
Wait, yous can talk? Joey said, surprised. Yeah, mate, what you thinking? We got talking kitty cats and ants and miniature sex perverts. This is so bad.
I love the New York and pervert.
I'm just gonna make him New York.
Perverts.
He's just gonna be
Hell
New
yeah.
York now. Don't you think that kangaroos can speak too? Bit racist, don't you reckon? Joe said, winding up another punch and landing it right into Joey's bread basket. The crowd oohed along with Joey, who was about to puke up his mama's famous spaghetti sauce, which, by the way, is where SpaghettiOs come from. They come pre-vomited and taste exactly like stomach and acid and bile.
Fucking hell, dude.
I had a feeling.
Now you know. Joey wasn't going down without a fight. He swung and nicked the kangaroo nicked the kangaroo. What the fuck am I writing?
You got it. I've got faith in you.
You can do this.
He swung and nicked the kangaroo near to his testicle. When you catch that thing on a doorknob just a bit. Guacamole Joe winced and grabbed his little Joey's, giving Mayor Pizza enough time to crack him once in the face from right and then another time from right to left. Oh, you got a good swing, mate, the kangaroo said, not even really feeling it. Joey, however, was out of breath, sweating as much as he was bleeding. His nose was broken, and his eyes were swollen. And there's a truck driving by, speaking in a microphone into my microphone. Just end it, mate, Joey Pizza said, dropping to his knee. Out from his prison wallet, he grabbed another object, an all-see picture of Little Caesar on his first day of Kinder Olive Garden.
Oh my god. Hell yes.
A tear fell to the mat. Again, Joey Pizza, Demon-crat from Grawl, closed his eyes and waited for the end. Yet again, he was gloriously disappointed. He was plucked up from the mat and placed inside the Guacamole Joe's pouch. Oh, God, it's fucking sticky in here, man. What the fuck, Joey said, as he tried to stand somewhere not full of marsupial mucus.
They don't tell you about that shit on Winnie the Pooh, man.
Boy, mate, I've seen you humans' pouches, and I gotta say, they're not much better. Especially your mama's, if you do it right, if you know what I mean.
He's right.
Get them! Shouted a hooligan from the crowd as soon as a full-blown riot was underway. The Lich lolled his head back as if taking it all in. If he had bothered to manifest a mouth, it would have been smiling. Chaos, he said as he closed his eyes and laughed deeply. Down this way, Joey shouted from within the kangaroo's pouch, driving and directing the marsupial like a miniature kaiju. Down the hallway were skateboarding troll ninjas with kunai. One did a kickflip off the wall as two kunai shot past Joey's face and nicked his cheek. Hey, yo, he said angrily. Guacamole Joe leaned back and rested on his tail, only then to use his kicking legs to super kick the ninjas into a pink paste. A sonic boom from the kicks rippled down the hallway, loosening 1,000 years of dust and knocking down any and all foes. You know why I get out of this place, piece of papa? Joey said. Voice, why'd you save me? Joey said. I have a boy too, Joe said. I really should stop naming these characters similarly. Or maybe I should name them all the same
They're
name.
all Joe.
That's some David Lynch shit right there. I know at least one of you who would like that.
I do enjoy that.
What's his name? Joey asked, looking up as the wind was blowing through his glorious pompadour. Paulie. Pesto Paulie, Joe said.
Oh, no.
As if that was a serious name at all. Why the dip name? Why the dip themed names? Joey laughed. I don't know. Your name Joey Pizza seems like a pretty stupid name for an Italian politician. Why didn't your mom and dad just name you Hat on a Hat Harry or Stereotype Scarface or like Goomba Don Cannoli Gambino Gotti. That's fair, Joey said. Turn left. Guacamole Joe slid left and ducked down into a corridor as a group of rioters ran past them. Maybe they weren't even looking for them, but just rioting because for the hell of it. And reading sentences good. Well, Joey said quietly, at least we can agree on one thing. What's that, mate? Joey asked. That Joe is a fucking cool-ass name for some fucking sick-ass cool prison breakers. With that, he held out his hand. Guacamole Joe fist bump Mayor Pizzas. To be continued.
Fuck yeah.
Sick.
Excellent.
What a stupid show, though.
We're bringing joy to the people's hearts, Josh. Don't knock it. Don't knock it.
We're bringing Joe to the people's hearts, Josh.
Pesto and joy to the people's hearts.
I really
Clogging their
like
arteries.
When you called that fucking a crocodile kangaroo guacamole, I was like, he's not gonna go Mexican with the crocodile, is he?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Made him Mexican.
Hell yeah.
Oh, si, senor. You're not gonna go.
Yeah,
Probably
that would have
not.
worked out great for you, Josh.
They would have called me out on that one. I don't know.
Can't you get away with it though because you're ginger and ginger is you probably
that's-
could,
yeah.
right?
I'm almost certain that's not true.
Probably good.
Almost.
Almost.
There's only one way to find out. Next time on Story Lords. Wow.
Story Lords, the quest for cancelization.
How far can we go?
Don't forget to get your Story Lords Queef Blower DLC coming this summer.
If we can be bothered.
EF into your phone for the free queef blower DLC.
That story was so
Oh,
fucking
man.
fun.
It was good.
It's always a good time.
Yeah.
Always.
Dumb. So dumb.
And I don't mean this to sound incredibly insulting, but you're incredibly good at that sort of humor. So it just works.
It's like watching a maestro conduct a symphony, but the symphony is made up of like slide whistles.
Yeah, and clown horns.
Cymbals crash.
I am jealous of all of those terrible puns that you made, though. They were the only reason I said that, Rich, is because I was jealous of it.
It's because we're on the same wavelength with those sorts of stupid jokes.
So dumb. So dumb.
Oh man, that was
Puns,
for
the highest form of humor. Puns.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I am very impressed with all four stories. Well, I can't really say that about mine because I wrote it. But
No. Yours too. Yours too.
Yeah. Come on now, Rich. None of that. We're not doing that.
they were all very good.
He's right. Listen to Greg. He's right.
Well, I had a blast.
You're the host now. Step on up, buddy.
All right. Well,
Take us out of here.
Oh man,
that's
good,
gonna
good
take
luck.
us to another amazing episode of Story Lords, everybody. Then this is sadly the last episode, unfortunately.
Shit.
Oh my
He
god.
abused his power immediately.
He's fucking.
Could have seen this coming.
He's fucking firing us all.
I guess we'll just
All right, come on out, guys. Come on. I just got a whole crew just waiting in my fucking closet. Just
They
Setting
come
up
out and
shop.
start disassembling the set, taking our mics away.
Starts
we
a new
have that. We have sets.
starts a new podcast called Tales from the Gregan.
And I'm just going to keep Rich in my closet, and he's going to be my pun machine, and he's going to be chained up, and I'll feed him butter every 2 weeks. And that's it.
Every
Delicious
2 weeks.
butter. Yeah, but how
You got to
much
keep him
butter is
hungry,
it?
Jeff.
That's
You got to
true.
keep him hungry. He'll be so starved. He'll be like, maybe this is the pun that gets me out. And I'll be like, well, maybe, Rich. We'll see. You know?
He did say that you have to
Okay.
be. He did say that you have to stay the hungriest in the room in his story.
right.
I
So,
did.
Say that. say.
I did.
I'm right.
did.
Greg,
Right.
could I have another butter tub?
Can I have some old butter tubs?
I can't.
He's throwing in a fucking tub of I can't believe it's not butter every 2 weeks. Here you go.
Diarrhea.
Wait a minute, I'm getting butter imitation. I'm not even getting real butter. I'm out.
Do better puns, is all I'm
Oh,
saying.
you're in, Rich. You're in. Is
Have you
what you're
fucking
in.
seen how much butter costs? It's crazy.
I mean,
True.
to be fair, I don't eat butter anymore. I eat like cholesterol reducing butter.
Here we go.
Same. So it works out for us,
Yeah,
Rich.
I actually
That's
all I
I
have.
do as well because the doctor told me to.
I did.
Am I
I'm
the only fucking
preemptive.
real G here who's sucking on some real butter?
Sucking it straight out of a cow's teeth.
The truth,
That sounds
churning
like
some
a
butter.
Like,
that
the
sounds
truth
like a
of-
good rap song for
the
Josh.
truth
I
of the
think.
matter is, I do still have a stick of Kerrygold in the fridge that goes into the good foods that we make. So
Yeah.
I'm not eating no fucking imitation butter. Fuck you. I'll die on this hill. Literally.
My rampaging cholesterol
heart.
will kill me on this hill.
I can't believe you guys are leaving me.
All right. Well, with your permission, Greg, I'll do the outro.
Oh. Let me think. Hold on. It caught me off guard. I thought I was, ready. No, go ahead, Rich. Go. Rich, you can do whatever you fucking want. All right.
Thanks.
Wow.
Thanks.
the rift
You're
is
the
forming
man.
between Rich and Greg today.
Right. It's time to close the cover on this week's stories. Prompts. Okay. The first one is Lizards by Thomas Martin.
Oh.
Have we not had lizards before?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. This
I feel like we have.
This isn't no clowns. We've had squirrels. We've had
We had frogs.
frogs.
And fucking kangaroo boxing matches.
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you know what, though? Good on you, Shuddering Seagull, for kangaroo boxing matches, because that has worked out really, really well for 4 stories. Lizards by Thomas Martin.
So hard. It was so hard not to do the lesbian seagull joke again, but then I just did. Anyway, who gave us lizards?
Thomas Martin, a long-time supporter of the show.
Martin.
And
you.
elevators, or lifts, if you're in the UK,
For
by
sure had
Snrub.
elevators before.
We have definitely not had elevators.
I feel like we had elevators too.
Who's that by again?
By Snrub.
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 Hell yeah.
Not to be confused with Burns at all. Nothing to do.
Booans.
I was saying Snrub.
And then, so if you listen to those ones and you're like, elevators, what a bunch of shit, then you can head over to patreon.com/storylords.
Judgmental.
And for as little as $5, you can suggest prompts. You get an extra. Well, you get one Afterlord sidecast monthly. You get written stories from the episodes. You can suggest episode prompts. You get exclusive Discord access. You get behind-the-scenes content like art sneaks and updates. For $10, you get 2 sidecasts per month, which can be made up of any of the following. An extra Afterlords, a shorter 30, which is a shorter 30-minute extra Afterlords episode, a redesign by a committee where we choose an existing IP and make it better, and in layman's terms, which is where one of us fully nerds up and presents a case for something we're into, or what's the other one we do? Cunt Rushmore, which is where we choose the best of a particular thing that we're all into. And for the Masterpieces tier, you get a quarterly hangout, which is a mandated fun time opportunity special.
Why are you not having fun?
It's court ordered.
Mandated fun
Yeah.
time opportunity.
I show up to the person's house with a court order, and I'm like, get the fuck in the car, let's go. It's Lord and time.
Greg-
Is a
Greg's our
licensed
server.
notary.
Yep, I'm your server. Let's go.
But we're doing one soon. We've got to talk about it after the show because we're due to do one now. Not right now, but
in December.
but in December, and we're potentially gonna do an Among Us night. And then you get your name read out at the end of the show with a personal thank you. And then if you join the $69 tier, you also get a small piece of art that you can use for your Discord profile pic. And then for the Lords tier, you get a free print-on-demand merch item when we sort that out. So there's a lot of shit you can get.
Yeah.
We've worked hard on that. So Story Lords is also on YouTube. So if you want to rewatch the show, I suggest you do it there. Like, subscribe, recommend us to your proctologist, all those sorts of things. Ring that bell.
What the hell?
Before your proctologist rings your bell.
Lords on fucking YouTube?
You watch Story Lords on your fucking phone?
Fucking phone.
Do we have any reviews this week?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
yeah.
You will know.
Let's go.
We have a new review entitled 10 out of 10 Would Fire Again from mysterious listener Dom Mosteely. And it's these three boys are so funny that I threed in my paint so hard I had to use all the stolen Patreon money to buy new pants. 5 stars.
And they were khakis too, so they stained them up real good.
And I had nothing to do with this. I don't know.
it's so good.
He does keep jumping out and saying he has nothing to do with it over and over.
Yeah.
I just, in case, someone just hears it, I didn't say
Thank
it.
you
That
to
wasn't me.
Thank you to Dom Mosteely for that great.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. So, now credit to all the patrons. So at the Lords tiers, we've got Squid Ludwig, Stephen, and Josh Henderson Lover 69. Thank you so much for the support.
Thank you so much. You guys are the best of the
Fucking
best.
rock stars.
Absolutely.
And then at the Timmy Blackcrest Memorial Fund level, we've got Sean Tabor, who is floating in space at the moment, as of last week's stories.
R.I.P..
Sorry, Dr. Tabor. And Malonite, our Lore Master. And then at the Masterpieces range, we've got Heath Robinson, Federico Rodriguez, Granola Daniels, Jake Anderson, the other Anderson brother, no relation, Anthony Stoker, Chris Balso, Rena Kemp, Jonathan Anderson, the other Anderson brother, no relation, Pez King, Ratty IRL, Werewolf Bar Mitzvah, and Gordon Ream. Thank you all so much.
You guys are the dopest of the dope, and we love each and every one of you.
We do.
According to your means.
And then,
According to the money you donate to
and
us.
then I'm going to give a shout out to... Bear with me, because it won't load, because it's being...
I just wanted to throw out there that
shit.
you guys can pimp me out too for one of these tiers if you want.
What do you
Wait,
mean?
name one for you? Yeah.
No. You can use my services as part of the rewards.
No,
No,
we
no.
can't do
Wait.
that.
No,
Hey,
you
get
can.
money, Greg.
Tell them that I'm gonna show up, to their house, and
You can't lie to
Chris Benoit
this ain't a
Kissogram.
lie. This ain't a lie, Josh. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Rich. I was just trying to buy time because I knew you were looking up the name.
I'm going to give a shout out to Robert Codd. What a fucking name. Who has been a patron since Jan 4th, 2023.
Hell
hence
yeah.
thanks.
Thank you for
Thank
sticking
you,
around.
Robert.
Big shout out to patron Dom Mosteely.
Fuck yeah.
I swear to God. It's
Also, wanted to say a big thanks to Greg. Greg, I want you to pimp out your stuff and tell everybody where to find information on you, what you're doing lately, all that sort of stuff.
Well, I wear size 30-30 jeans. My ass is looking pretty good lately. I've been doing lots of squats for them. Oh,
I will second
is this what
that.
you're talking about?
I am not disagreeing.
I wasn't stopping
Pimping
you.
this out? What do you mean?
bounce
I
a
thought I had
coin
to
off
pimp
them
my body
cheeks.
out. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. Listen, I don't give a fuck about me. I want you to go listen to the rest of the catalog of Story Lords if you haven't. I want you to go support M Class. I want you to fucking message Rich every day. Well,
Thank They will.
and be like, send me every
don't.
piece of writing you have because I want to read it, and you're amazing. Yep, there we go. And then
That's it.
once you're done with all that, you can go to VidaZen and Google it and shit, and you can listen to my music. But VidaZen.card.
VidaZen.card.co.
Yep, with two
Card
R's.
With 2 R's.
Yep. I don't have much right now because I've kind of been just taking mental health break, because
Hell yeah.
real life fucking is crazy.
Necessary.
And but I'm kind of reconfiguring how I interact with things, but I definitely, will be looking to create and put more out
Have
into
you thought about
the world.
interacting with us more anally?
Are we talking
Now that you mention it,
anally now?
Now this is an idea. This is a.
I'm
this
writing
is a
that
new-
down.
a
Hold
new
on.
wave.
talk about your Patreon tier rewards.
I'm telling you. Throw me out there.
Patreon tear reward.
Maybe I don't want to mess with it.
You guys are amazing. Thank you for having me. I always appreciate it, and I'm happy to be on whenever you'll open the door for me. And
You're always welcome back, man.
release me from the basement that you keep me in. I appreciate it. Thank you.
God, don't. We have to edit that out.
They don't.
I mean,
need
They
to-
don't need
sorry.
to know that
Eat your,
truth.
eat your
Sorry.
butter.
Whoops.
We don't need Greg Protective Services.
My Kevin Cole hologram isn't turning on either, guys. So I'd like, because he keeps me company down here. I talk to him every now and again. So if you could just work on that, that would
He's
be
been
great.
glitching for a while. We just haven't
I
fixed him.
know.
It's just a bowling ball that he talks.
Hey, Kevin.
Bowling ball.
Hey, Greg. How you doing? Oh, no, good.
On this harrowing note, on this harrowing note, I'm going to end the podcast now. Thank you to everyone who
Check out my
listens.
RPG game. You're playing with cards.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who listens. Thanks to Greg for coming on. If you liked
Thank you,
Greg as
guys.
a guest, let us know, and we will have him on. We're going to have him on anyway, regardless. So, but if you want to hear from him again,
We're not even gonna listen.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just gonna do whatever we want.
but yeah, as always, thank you for your love and support. And we will catch you in 2 weeks for more Story Lords stories. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.